Good morning, everyone. May the 14th. I was struck in the first reading of morning prayer today, Leviticus 19, in the final few verses, and I commend this reading to you. Perhaps you could look it up. Leviticus 19, those last few verses. And in this reading, God, talking to the Israelites, says to them, in effect, look after the little things in your life, in your relationship with me. It seems to me that as much as God gives some very profound and quite precise instructions on exactly how the worship at that time was to be conducted, a large portion of his advice to the people is to get them to look after the little things. Put God first in everything. Put God in his rightful place. Do not do those things that distract you from God, disobeying his commands, turning to other so-called gods and false prophets. Do not do that behavior which the pagan world around them was doing, and which was done often for purpose of worship of some other deity, and which by the doing thereof you would lose your focus on God. Don't go after mediums. Don't scarify your body. Don't put tattoos signifying other things in your life. Honor God in everything you do. Observe the Sabbath. Reverence the sanctuary. Put God in his rightful place and obey him. Respect the foreigner in your land. Respect the elderly. In fact, the scripture version says, stand in the presence of the elderly. Now, these things for me are really important in our relationship with God. Those little things, if we get them right, it helps us look after the bigger things. And so the challenge to me and to you in our own lives, not only at this time in lockdown, but in any aspect of our life, how much do we look after the little things in our relationship with God and in our relationship with other people? Do we put our wife or our husband or our kids in their rightful place? Not putting them in their place in that negative context, but reverencing them, acknowledging them as being the one that we have taken to ourselves till death us do part. Honoring our kids, that they are a gift from the Lord, and we are to look after them and to nurture them until one day we can release them as mature, competent adults and Christians into the world. Friends, what are you doing in those little things in your life? Are you getting them right? Are you seeking after that? Because I would suggest to you that get that right and everything else will fall into place. God bless. We'll chat again tomorrow. Bye-bye.